Hello my friends, John LaRuffa here with another solo sessions. And in this episode, we're going to play through a solo game of Zhanguo. And I'm going to do my absolute best to give full justice to this great game through this playthrough. Hopefully I won't make any mistakes, or I will correct the ones that I do make. But if I do, please feel free to point them out in the comments and I will react accordingly. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, folks, and as usual, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. And if you have, I really do appreciate that support. Thank you very, very much. All right, so I've done my best to fit everything on the camera here, and I think we mostly got there. I'm going to put this little sack of workers over here just off camera, just to make it easier for me to reach. The setup is the basic setup, or the non-advanced with everything, out here. So it's basically kind of the standard game, I would say. And I'm playing on level 2 here for the opponent. So we'll see how that goes. I was able to trounce level 1 pretty easily, and so now we're up to level 2. Let's see how that plays for us. So we're going to start by drawing 2 cards each. And I'll try to do my best to narrate what's going on. So if you haven't played this solo, you'll feel like, okay, I kind of understand what the story is after watching this. At least that's my hope. All right, so these cards I'm basically putting out in, so you can kind of see them in order of lowest to highest. And then we'll see what he gets. He gets the 2 from each deck, like this. We'll shuffle those up. And this will be his unification deck here when he needs it. And let's see what he starts with. Okay, he begins by building walls. He wants to build walls in the orange spot if he hasn't already put a guy there, which he hasn't. So he's going to do that. He's going to plop his first wall, and he will always take, even though it doesn't specifically say this in the rulebook, he'll take the card off his unification deck and place it over here regardless, just like you would. It implies it, but it doesn't specifically say it, at least as clear as I would think. Okay, so he's going to put that there. He's going to place it right here in that spot. Okay, so now it comes to me. Well, I need to build up my engine here. Let's get things going. And what I'm going to try to do this game is I'm really going to try to focus on maximizing a lot of these walls. And so it's actually pretty straightforward in the fact that it looks like, the more alchemist cards and the more of those currency cards that I bury, the more I can score on those. Unfortunately, this one only gives me a ×2, but this one does allow for a ×3, so I'll be able to do that. And then I can hire a bunch of guys and try for ×4 over there, and then work on these. So I think I have a clear path forward about how I want to score a lot of my points, and then everything else would be somewhat circumstantial. So to begin with that, let's go ahead and start to see what we've got here. Well, this is interesting in the fact that this card allows me, when I do workers, I can do another 1 worker someplace else if I want, which could be very helpful, especially building different things. So I want to place this one, and the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it under the Chu province here. So let's tuck that in, get a unification marker and currency, and that will be it. All right, now we'll go to him. He's going to do his one and only time he's going to do this particular card. So the first thing he's going to do is lay down this, and then he wants to build or he wants to put down 2 governor people, and he's going to put them both in this Yuan province over here, okay? So we're going to put them down on the left, and we're going to basically fill these up like so. And the reason I know he wants to do that is because that is the spot that he wants to play the card. Now, I would just be very clear. I want to make sure that this doesn't mean you put 1 down and you go to another one and you play 2, but they're both on the right. I don't think so. I think he's going to put 2 governors there, and that's just the way it's going to be. I'm almost positive because he wants to get the same kind of, on the first available. Yep. Okay. So this card is out of the game for him. It's a 1 and done for that. Okay, now back to me. Still want to focus on some engine building. What would be kind of nice is this one, because this means every time I build a wall, I'll also be able to recruit a free general. There we go. And I want to put the general kind of in the middle here. That'll make it easier to move him around. So we're going to put that over there. Okay, that gives me one of these unification markers. And now I have that in play over here. Okay, next thing, let's see what he's going to do. He's going to place this card in the chew spot. It's the first time it goes in there, so it's going to be the what's going to be the writing one on the writing. So he gets that. All right. Actually, I guess I'll just stack his stuff right here. Now back to me. I would like to accomplish a little something this round, so I don't want to spend all the time building. So, or at least engine building, I should say. Let's see. So we could move our boat 1, 2, 3 spots, but that doesn't really do a ton. So I am being benefited from stuff that I really, I guess I could probably look at hiring some workers. And I think it's not going to be the world. Now, what I want to do is I want to clarify, it doesn't have to be in this one. I hope not when you hire that worker. Hopefully it can be anywhere. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit tougher to pull off just because it's going to be all in that spot. So let me take a look. It says, you know, hire worker. Let's see. Increase the level unrest by one in the region of the card to hire the worker. Well, that's the left one. No, that's it. That's it for sure. So you're basically, anytime you do that, you're going to hire one for free there. But it doesn't say that I have to have a general in that spot. So I could have probably placed it in some other spots. That's okay. We'll roll with it. Maybe one thing I will do, though, is I do like the idea of getting a bunch of generals. And so I would like to win that particular one. So why don't we put this down? Why don't we put this down on this slot here? All right, and so that'll give me 2 more of these unification tokens. And it does raise the unrest by 1 in that province. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do. He wants to put a governor out. So he's going fiercely to the governor situation here. He's gonna do it in Chu, and he's gonna put it in this spot right there. All right. I think it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to, boy, I mean, I'm just building my engine up, aren't I? I feel like I should probably get something done besides that. So let's begin with hiring some workers here. And unfortunately, it's at 120, so that I'll have to wait. I'm going to wait on that. Is there anything else I want to do besides, before I do that? This would be every time I build a wall, I get 1 point per governor, but that's a little circumstantial, I suppose. What I could do, though, is I could play this card, and it doesn't really help me. Let's think. All right, we're gonna take one more risk here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down in this area, and that's gonna give me a writing 1, and then let's hopefully, and I'm pretty sure this will happen because it's the highest card in the deck, is I think 120. Yeah, it is. So he wants to move. We're gonna put that there. Yes, okay, I got lucky on that. Now he's gonna move this 3 spots. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3. And since he crossed there, he's gonna see, does he have 0 out in this area? He does not. So instead he's gonna tuck an alchemist card, and he wants to put it in the Chu area here because it's round 1. So he gets 1 alchemist card out there. All right, now I will do what I was talking about. I'm gonna recruit some workers. And because the 83 is larger than the 52, I'll be able to activate my recruit power for workers too. So we're gonna recruit 2 workers here because it's the only place you can do it with a general there. And that raises this up 1. And then I recruit another worker in this spot over here, raise it up 1 again. So I got some unrest to deal with, but I also have 3 workers, which will be handy in, in doing a couple things. Maybe if I could build a palace there. Palace and Chu wouldn't be so bad, especially since I've tucked a card. If I can claim that, that will be all right. Okay, last turn for him. He is going to tuck this card here, and he's going to get 3 green. I figured I wasn't going to get all those rewards anyway, so he tucks that, gets 3 green. All right, and then back to me. Now, I could use this to move, which I will. So the reason I place this is because then I can put this down here, it's lower. I can move this guy 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. Not really all that great at the beginning. However, I can activate this and hire the alchemist worker, which will hopefully help me play some alchemy cards, which I'd like to do because they're all really strong. The alchemy cards give you just better, really good rewards for a lot of stuff. And this one especially could be really helpful. It's the first one to place because I want to get rid of all this unrest I'm going to generate by doing workers. Okay, so we have both finished the first of 5 phases here, and now we're going to proceed to look about buying favors. Well, we both have 1, but he blocks me out because he is first. So he's going to buy this and prevent me from hiring somebody in Chu. However, I have a bunch of currency ones, so I'm going to go here and I get to put 2 generals in the Chu province, which I'll be able to move around a little bit later. And then he is going to beat me over here and box me out of this one. So I'm going to save this right here and that. I could, if I wanted to, spend these 3 to buy one of my, or to put one of my guys out there. But I'm not feeling it yet. I think I'd rather win a few more of these if at all possible. I'll wait till the next round. So we're going to push these up here for turn order. And then again, I'm not doing that. There's nothing to return here, and because I'm not going to return these. And then here we go. We are on to round 2. So I'm going first, so I'm going to draw my cards here. So there's 6. And I do really appreciate the pace of play in this game can be really quick if you kind of have a good idea of what you're trying to focus on, and you then don't get as stumped as you could, right? So that's a plus. Okay, so we have now shuffled up his unification deck. We're going to reshuffle his roll cards, you call it. All right, now we're into round 2. So what's going to happen? Well, I'm going first, and I've got a bunch of workers here. I need to move these guys if at all possible, but the only way to move them will be like this, or there's other ways. Like I could do a governor action over here, move a lot of them. The best thing to do is probably to hire, and with that hire action, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I do like the idea of getting a point per wall every time I hire, but it's probably not going to be the smartest choice. The other thing I could do, and this is probably the way I'm going to go with this, is, yeah, this is exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so, oh, now am I getting greedy? I might be. Oh, that's the best part about this game. You know, you've got this angst of you want to do something, but you also really want to run your, run your engine. And that's really, really, that's the fun part, I think. So let's do the following. Let's not get too greedy here. So if I was to do that, that would at least give me some points. All right, I'm gonna do this. The reason is I could play an alchemist card for free, which I was just talking about. So I do want to win the writing one. So I'm gonna put this over here. All right, and that's gonna give me 2 on the writing one, and it is going to bump up my unrest by 1. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do now. He is going to place this. Now, in this case, this 4 card is really strong. He gets 3 no matter where you put it. So he's going to put it over here in the way. I don't know how you say that. Way? Not sure. But he gets 3 of those. So he's going to get 3 writing. Darn it. That's not what I needed. At least I've got him on the tiebreaker, but that's easy come, easy go in that regard. All right. Back to me now. No, your house is not getting broken into. The thumps are one of my kids probably running around upstairs doing doing their thing. So apologize for that. I had one guy complain about me once saying, hey, can you do something about that? I said, if I was able to do something about that, well, lots of things would be different. Okay, anyway, now, I really would like to build that wall. And the best thing to do would be to do it with this card, I think. So let's get that out there. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna play this card. We're gonna play the build wall action. So I'm only gonna build a level 1 wall right here. I don't think I'm gonna get too many of those anyway. I really wanna focus much more on that. But that'll at least give me a wall on the thing, and then I can do this power right here, which will get me my last general on the board. So we need to spread them out. Okay. And just, yeah. Making sure I'm doing it right. Okay. So the wall is out, and I have to spend the 1 worker from the single province. Next. Okay, he is going to play a governor on the far right side of the Wei province because he's, oh wait, no, let's see, Chu. Yeah, well, Chu doesn't actually need a governor spot. I wonder if I did that wrong, as a matter of fact. I don't know if I did or not. I'm not going to dig into it, but basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to look and see, does he have a person over here? Does he meet the condition? And regardless, he has 1 person over in Chu. We're going to put this over here, and it would go to the Wei area. And I'm going to guess that I probably did it wrong, but we're going to keep it the way it is because I don't know for sure. Meaning that would he skip this if there was no governor spot right there, which there isn't. So I don't know. You let me know in the comments, and I'll look it up also some other time. Either way, it's not going to kill the spirit of the game. Okay, so he played that out. He played that card. Now, what I need to do is I need more walls in other places, which means more workers. So I need to do more worker recruitment. But I'd really like to build that palace if at all possible. So there's 2 workers here, and I need a worker someplace else, plus I need to hire a guy. Well, shoot. Let's do this. Let's make sure, though, that I'm going to be able to do what I want to win that writing one. And in order to do that, see, the problem is if they get to this spot, the workers don't work. So I'm taking a little risk. Let's see. He has 1 more of those cards, so it is possible that he gets it. That's a toughie. I'm not gonna take the risk. I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here. That's gonna make it so that I get 1 more of these, and hopefully I get lucky, because I do want to build that alchemy card if at all possible, or place that alchemy card if at all possible. All right. Yeah, that would be very good. Down to him now. Wait a minute. Yeah, I just took that. Okay, he wants to build palaces, and he wants to, luckily he's going to take the 2. That's lucky. He's going to build palaces. Where is he going to build? Well, he wants to see what he hasn't completed from a condition. He has not completed that one. So he is going to take the green, and he is going to build the first palace. And I have played it that it goes into this icon space, so he's going to put it there. And that's going to go over here, and he gets 6 points for that maneuver. And he'll score for this at the end of the game. All right, now because he has a palace and people there, he is going to move his guy there and score 5 points. Okay, now back to me. What I'm thinking here is I'm thinking about that palace at all possible, but I've got to be able to recruit workers first. That's a 111. That's 2. I don't have anything that will go above that, so that's not going to happen. So instead, maybe I should recruit, like I said, I want to build a palace in the let's see. The Chu would be the place to go, I think, for the palace. So in order to do that, I need to build an architect, or hire an architect. So why don't I do that right now? I'm going to go ahead and play this card, and it's going to go here. I'm going to hire the architect. It is a lower number, so here comes my architect into that province. Then I am lower than the one I just placed, so that means I should be able to get 1 point for this wall. Not much, but it's a start. And that's it. Okay, let's see what he does. He is going to also build a wall. He is going to try to go in the orange spot if he has not so... oh, you know what? When he built that wall the first time, he was supposed to put this wall there. So he actually was supposed to do that right away because of this. And he was supposed to claim this. So this is all wiped out because he did that. He just holds on to that. I don't think he scores it, but we'll find out at the end here. I'm just going to put it over here. In fact, I'm almost 100% sure he doesn't score it. So now he's going to do the same thing, except he's going to build it on, well, it says skip it if you don't need it there. So actually he's going to build into the first one in the blue section. So he builds over here. All right, so that's what he's doing. And I don't believe I put one of these cards up. In fact, I know I didn't for him. Okay, 73. All right, well, at least I can go big. So we're going to go over here. Like I said, we're going to get workers. And I'll put 2 workers here. That goes up. And then I'm going to, so if I put the 1 worker here, the problem I have is I will make it impossible for me to, all right, you know what? I'm going to rethink that. This is risky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over here with the intent of helping out my worker situation. So that's going to boost this by 1, and but it's going to give me 2 of these, which he doesn't have any, so that could help. It'll move my ship along. All right, we'll see what happens. So he is going to, once and only once, build this wall again. And it was a low card, so I knew we were going to be okay. And he's going to put it in the blue section because he doesn't have that all taken care of yet. And he's going to put it over here. But he does not get the tile in the center. And that is a once and only once card. So that's out. Okay, now I'm going to place those workers. I really haven't done a lot yet. I better really get my act together if we're going to get something going here. So I place the 2 over here, raise that up. That one now is kind of kaput. And then I'm going to activate this because it was higher, so it activates this one, which moves him up, which lets me put 1 over here. But I am able, because I did this, I can reduce 1, which I'm going to reduce this right here. The intent is I'm going to build a palace, well, next turn, I suppose. Okay, last card for him. What's he going to do? He is moving his ship 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And because he does not have any terracotta army soldiers over here, he's going to put 1 in there because of this. And in this case, now he immediately will take that spot right there, and he will get his 5 points. All right, end of round 2. So now we go to the scoring. So I do get first crack, which I'm going to take. I'm going to get this. So here's 4 of these. I get to play this Alchemist card, which I desperately want to play. And this reduces 1 from anywhere and then 1 from this spot. I don't think it's 2 from that spot. I think it's 1 from anywhere and 1 from that spot. Let me actually just briefly take a look here. I know that this appendix will have it right where I need the answers. All right, let's see. So from the Alchemist side of things, it is reduce the level of unrest by 1 in the region of the card and reduce unrest by 1 in any region. Yes, perfect. So we've got a ton of unrest going over here. But I don't think it's going to get so bad. Well, we're already hiring over here, so this is going to constantly be a problem. So I am going to put it right there. Let's get it in that spot right here. All right. I'm happy about that. Now we come to this spot, and he, again, didn't spend anything. So now I can get this for pretty cheap. I'm going to move this 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it lets me put an alchemist card anywhere I want, as long as there's an alchemist person there. So yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, in fact. So I have a couple of different choices, and this one I think is going to help me the most, because that's going to help me get these guys out of here and move them around. So we're going to put this down. We're going to put it right here. Okay. And I don't have to raise my unrest when I put alchemist cards down, thank goodness. All right. And yes, that's what I just did. Okay. All right. So then the final one, I've got 2, he's got 2, but he takes the priority. So he's actually going to block me from that. So this 2 goes basically back there. Now we go to turn order. Turn order stays the same. Then he has 3 of these, so he's going to get another terracotta army soldier up there. And does he qualify for anything? Well, we know he took care of that, and he took care of that. And now he qualifies for the blue, unfortunately, so he gets this too. Boy, he is not, well, he's coming out of the gate pretty strong here. So we'll see. We will see. Okay, on to round 3. Not a lot of cards placed in this round. He did a lot of other actions, but not so many card placements. All right, those are shuffled. And here we go. So 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. All right, a 103, a 93, 71, 57, a 28, and a 10. Okay, and then his deck. Shuffle these up here. Now the rewards are really getting good. And the one that I could use the most is probably this unrest one, or the governor. I don't have any governors going on, so these rewards get really nice, get very attractive. Okay, back to me to start. Well, I have just sauntered around all sorts of stuff. We're gonna go ahead and build that palace right away. And we're gonna build it with the hope of, let's see, do I want to tuck any of those? I don't know. That's a tough call. But I do want to take some more of those actions moving that. So what we will do, okay, first of all, let's build a palace. So the card I want to use is the card that's going to allow me to get a bonus from building palaces. So it's going to probably be the 57 here. So we're going to do that. That's bigger. Now, I want to build this palace in Chu, like I said, and I want to put it right here. And this is going to allow me to score 3 points. It would be better if it was 6, but oh well, I'll take the 3 points plus the 6 points there. So that's out of the game. So it's going to be 9 points, and I'm on the map, and I have to take 2 from this spot and 1 from any other spot. All right, 9 puts me at 10. Okay, good. Feeling a little better now that I've scored some points there. Okay, he's going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. He crosses one of these. This card goes up here. And since he's crossed 1, he doesn't have anybody in the terracotta army spot, so he puts 1 out there. All right, back to me now. Now I've spent so much time thinking about that palace, I think it's time for another wall. I do have places that I can spend 2 from 2 different spots, and that would at least help me get my hands on this. What would be really nice, though, is to get the 3 multiplier, because I've got 9 points out there in that. So I don't know if I really want to go slow on it. Let's see. There is a possibility of, if I went there, what would that do? I'm trying to just weigh my options, because I need to build in different spots. All right, I definitely need to move this guy off that spot. Oh, you know what? When I built my palace, I didn't do that. Well, I definitely need to do that. So we're going to go 1, 2, and We'll leave this guy here because I'm going to try to turn a governor spot in there. No, that doesn't make any sense. I should put a governor spot in here. So we're going to go 3. All right. So that actually helps big time. Now I will go ahead and I will do the recruit. And I'm going to do the recruit with this card right here. Oh, let's do a middle card. So I said recruit, but what I really meant was I'm going to get some workers. So I'm going to put 2 workers over here. That bumps this up. I'm going to put another worker over here. That bumps this up. Then I have this, which allows me, so here's the workers things. I have this, which I can bring 1 down here. I'm also going to bring 1 down here for this. And then I have 1 over here where I can bring another 1 down. And all things considered, I'm not sure it makes a difference with what I'm doing at the moment. I'm going to bring this 1 down in case I want to build a card over there. I do want to govern over here, so, you know, it's probably good the way I did that. Okay, let's see what he does. So he is putting this under number 3 here. He's going to get 1 of the currency. Now back to me. So I'd love to build that wall, and I will build that wall. And I will do it with this card right here. So I'm going to play this to build a wall. 1, 2, 3. So that's a 3 strength wall. I'll put it right here, and then I'll get this token. This says anytime I move or play a governor. So let's just go ahead and put this right there to enhance that one. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Now we'll see. Oh, I always wanted that. Now I'm going to get to hire right here because the wall. Oh, I can't hire. They're all out. Oh, well. So, instead, because I can't hire, I can at least move this guy. Or I can move anybody. I'm going to move the architect over here. No, I need another palace and shoe. Oh, shoot. Well, I want to set myself up for the right move here. Does Zhao need... Yeah, Zhao needs governors. I guess I don't really need to move anybody around. Because I would like to put a governor slot here. So I will forfeit the move of moving my person one way or the other. Okay, done with that. All right, here we go. He's going to play this one now. This is a... I don't remember what that was. I know the one's language, the other one's money. This is maybe trade. It's probably trade, I think it is. Trade unification here. And that's it. Okay. Now, I want to govern so I can get myself on this board in Wei. I also wouldn't mind building a palace, but I don't have enough stuff set up for a palace. Let's see if I can pull this off. Okay. I'm going to hire. And I want to use my hire bonus to give me some score for walls. So let's go ahead and play this down. Now, in order to build a palace here, to build a governor here, and a palace, I need to put out this guy right there. So we're going to do that first. You know what I'll do? Yes, I see it now. Okay, so I've hired. That was a lower number. So with my hiring, I also score for walls. I've got 2 walls out there. That's 2 points. Oh boy, it's tempting to think, should I have built another wall sooner? But I don't know. Maybe. Okay, out to him. 16 palace. He's going to take this one again. And where is he putting the palace this time? So he doesn't need there at U. He needs one in Chi. I think that's how you pronounce that. I guess. Okay, so he's going to put a palace there. So he's going to take this one down. Put a palace there. Score 6 points for now. All right, 27. Now, back to me. So the question is, do I try to get greedy? Because I could build a wall now to start helping me score. But I don't, oh boy. No, you know what? I want the way, because then that'll help me kind of cascade what I'm trying to do here. So I'm going to build that, yeah, all right. This is what I'm going to do. I'm building I'm going to install the governor. So this one right here, it's lower. We're going to return these three, install the governor on that spot. That allows me to hire this guy back, preparing for the palace. That also drops this over here. I like that. And then that'll allow me to get myself, yeah, I'm good. Okay. All right, another card here. Gonna play this one in the 4 slot. So that gets him, I don't know why I said 4 slot. It's gonna play it in the 3rd slot. I think I said it because of that. He does get 3 of these, so he's certainly going to win out on that, which means I'm pretty good. So this would be interesting. I didn't think about this. I could have gotten my governor over here if I had been a little bit more smart about it. Instead, maybe the best thing to do, well, it doesn't matter because I don't have a way to pull it off. So I guess I'm just kind of hosed on this one. Oh well. All right, so final card. Now, I could and I will get some workers. So this means 2 workers. I'm going to put them here. I'm going to get that other worker over here because of this. And then, because I was over, activate, I'm going to bring this down because of this, that one. And then I have 2 more I can bring down. I think it's probably prudent to bring this one down and this one down. Now with these here, next turn I'll be able to continue what I'm gunning for here. Now let's see what happens here. Wall, in his case now will be the purple spots, and he wants to put it in the lowest of the purple spots, which will be this one. Okay. All right, good. So round's over. What's going to happen? Well, nobody gets to buy this. That was a tactical error on my part. This, also tactical error, but he gets it for 1. And then he is also going to box me out on that one, which is really nice. But I'm okay because that means he doesn't really get to spend all of that on more terracotta soldiers, and I keep mine, so I'll live. Okay, that turn order stays the same. No, I'm not buying anything, neither is he. We've discarded, now we're on to round 4. Okay, now I gotta really make my move if this is gonna happen. So 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. And for him, 2, 2, and 2. Shuffle. Okay. And shuffle. Me first. So, these now get really, really good. Free wall, free governor in some of those other spots, but I got to focus on what I was figuring out here. I need to do a palace action. I need to do it bigger than 78. So let's do that palace action first. Yeah. So in the light of the palace action, we are going to build it here. And no, we're going to build it in Shu first. Oh boy, that's tough. So I need to build it in both spots. I'm going to go one at a time, but let's build it in Shu first. All right, palace in Shu. Bummer. I don't get to score anything in that nature right there. Oh well. But I do get the 6 points. And I get to jump in here because I have 2 palaces. So that gives me 7 more. And I just did not want to let that go to the wayside. Okay. What's he going to do? He is going to build palaces also. In this case, he is looking at Qi. He doesn't have a palace in Qi. No, he already has you. He has 1 palace in Qi, so he's not going to build there because he's already built a palace there, so he fulfills that condition. So the next one would be on his list, Zhao. Zhao doesn't need a palace, so then the next one would be Wei. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh, well, I had a 50-50 shot, I guess. So he builds it in the Wei area. And why does that suck? Well, that's because he beats me to the punch and gets the 5. Sneaky. Plus, he gets the 6 for just doing that action. And he takes this. And I just love to forget about taking what's due, right? I want to take this. Yeah, for sure. All right, back to me now. Now, I want to get some workers. Again, I got to be over 80. So let's do that. Let's put the 2 workers that I'm going to need. I'm going to put them here in Zhao. So that moves that up 1. Then I'm going to activate. I'm going to put 1 over here, which is going to boost that up. Over here in Chu. Yeah. Okay, but then I'm going to bring this down 1. I'm also going to bring this down again. And I'm going to bring 1 more down. Let's take this one down here. Okay. That should be enough workers for a little bit. He wants to build a governor. And he's going to build the governor in spot, which one? So he has it in Chu. He doesn't need it in Wei. So the next one is Zhao. Zhao has no governor. He wants to put it there. Okay. Now for me, I'd like to build that palace in Wei, even though I'm not scoring a bunch of points in doing it. Is there a better spot? I still think it's worth it. It's so unfortunate that swapped around though. If I build it there, yeah, it's still 6 points. I'm still going to do it. All right, let's build the palace. He's a 48, so let's put the 63 up there. We're going to build this palace, put it in Wei like I planned. Unfortunately, the cards don't match. And that would be 2 from here, and we'll take 1 from here. Okay? And that gives me 6 points. Plus, if I had a guy there, which I don't, but I will soon, I'll find a way, I'd be able to get the other 2 points there. All right. He puts this in slot number 4 this time, for real this time. Okay, it gives me unification of the trade goods. And, and the palace. Look at this. Don't do it, Jerry. Now, no. Walls, for sure. Walls in the spot here, for sure. That means more people. So either way, I got to get more guys. All right, well, luckily I have this 65, so I'll hire some more workers. Where are we going to hire them? Well, let's hire them here. This goes up by 1. I'm going to hire another one over here. Then this goes down by 1. That one I'll bring down by 1. And I'll also bring this one down by 1. So that's the 3 there. Okay. Puts this into slot 4 and gets 2 writing. Jerk, he's tied me with writing. But I get the first crack at it, which is good. As long as this one doesn't go in another slot. We'll see. All right. Now, when I built that wall, I did not hire like I was supposed to. Remember what? No, I didn't build the wall yet. I'll do it right now. When I built the palace, though, I could have moved guys around. That's what I didn't do. And I do want to move guys around. I want to move this guy 1, 2, and we'll put this one 3 over here. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can get sneaky. So my boat guy, it might be time to do that, but I feel compelled. But the wall can't. All right, you know what we're going to do? We are going to move the boat. Let's go ahead and move the boat 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, because that will give me the ability to get this guy out. However, well, I don't have an alchemist guy out there, so it doesn't matter. So here this comes out, then I'm going to put it on way, like I said before, that's just 2 points. And then I get to draw a master alchemist guy. In this case, I might as well do this. I might be able to score this. It'd be really strong. We'll see. I got to get it out first. All right. And so then also, that was lower. So that means I get to hire the alchemist person. And then here I can increase my unrest to put those in the bank, which I will. Anything else for the boat? Oh yeah, I can move a worker. Ooh, let's see. Does moving a worker really help me at this point? I don't believe it does. Or leave it alone. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, so he bests me in that case as well again. I would have liked to win that one. It is not to be. Okay. Yeah. It's all right. Maybe I can spend them on something else. Okay. So then I would like to build that wall like we've talked about. And now, luckily for me, this is a bigger number. So let's go ahead and build it. We need a 3 strength wall. 1, 2, and 3. 3 strength wall. We're going to put it in this location over here. This will be 4 times the number of generals that I have out here. And I just hired another general, like so. So I'm happy about that because of my wall bonus. All right, his last card this round. He is also building a wall. Where is that going to be? That is going to be in the other purple spot. Oh. Well, I didn't realize this until just now. I am going to back it up. I know this is kind of chintzy, but I've had this like almost the entire game, and I never got it. So I'm going to back that up like I could have gotten it before, and I'm going to get 5 more on that instead of, so that'll make the 7. So yeah, you can shout at me if you want. That's okay. I got thick skin. But it should have happened that way had I been a little bit more adept. He cannot put anybody out there right now anyway. So either way, I guess, he can't get a guy out there yet. I would have a chance to get it out there first, I believe. So we'll go with it. That's the best part about playing solo. I can reason with myself into backtracking and making undos. Okay, now we're all set for that round. So where are we first? Well, he has the most. So he has 5. So he gets to block me. Then I have more. So that means I get to go here. And you betcha I will put one of these governors in Zhanguo. And not only that, so if I put him in Zhanguo, this is kind of interesting. It will let me, so I can either take the 3 points or I could hire. I'm going to put him in Zhanguo, I'm going to hire. Because if I hire the alchemist, guess what? I have a way to get another governor there right away. So interesting. All right, I'm happy with that. And then finally, he has first crack. He has 3, so darn it. He gets to do that. Unfortunate. But he does not get to afford one of those guys, whereas I do. So I am going to pay for this terracotta guy. And like I said, it didn't actually make any difference. Right? Just making sure I'm doing things right here. Yeah, so there we go. So we're at 40 now. Okay. Last round. So I bought the terracotta guy. We've discarded down. Here we go. I'm still in first turn position. Here it is now. This is getting exciting. I gotta be my own hype man here because it's a solo game. It could happen. Better happen. I feel good about this. Okay, here we go. The final round now. Leading off with me, what would be really nice is to find a way. Well, I'm going to build that governor. That's all there is to it. And I'm easily able to get under the 119. We'll put the governor in Zhao. You know what? Let's just not get too hasty here. I can get 3 unification tokens out of this, and that might help me to make some solid progress, which I kind of, All right, well, let's see. What's the best unification token? I already have 2 of these, so I could kind of risk it and try not to get that. I kind of like the idea of the palace, but I don't think you get the, you just don't get that. That's fine. You know what? Yeah. Where would the palace go? Would go in a place where I could potentially still make some magic happen. I could put it in Zhao, get some points. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We are going to tuck this, and that's gonna boost our unrest up by 2. Come on. 1, 2, but I get 3 of these. I just talked about the palace, you clown. Can't use this. Oh, you know, sometimes you just get a little big for your britches. I mean, let's just leave that. Let's stick with my original idea and thought process. 3 of the writings. Okay. Now, what's he going to do? He is going to govern, and he's going to put the governor in the spot that he still needs, which I think is Chi. Definitely Chi. And he puts it over here. Okay, now I'm going to work over here. So I got to go above that, which I can. So hire some workers. Let's get 2 of these. So they go up. I get 1 over here. This goes up. And now this goes down. That goes down 2, 1, 2. Okay, happy with that. Here we go for him. He's going to place this currency in level spot number 1. Back to me now. Govern. Where to govern? All right, so let's do that. The governor's got to go below. No problem with that. Play a 70. These guys come out. Oops. We put the governor here. I believe this is 1 point for every green card. That kind of stinks. I only have 1 of those tucked. Darn it. Would I be better off moving things around? I don't think so. Let's just score the point. Okay, and then we govern there, so that goes down. Now, I'm ripe to put this out here, so I need to find a way to get those terracotta soldiers in play. Okay, which is going to be a little tough. I guess I could try to win this one. Or I could just buy him. All right. So this goes into slot number 4, so he gets 3 of the green. Now, walls. Walls. Let's do this. Let's build a strength 3 wall. 1, 2, 3. Over here, that will let me score for those in different spots. I only have 1 out there, but the other thing is that it gives me this opportunity to get one of these. It's gonna be this one, I think. Put that there. And again, now I've got spots where I could score. I've got to get more of those guys. Oh, shoot. All right. Might play into how I finish this up here. Okay. He's going to get 3 of the currency. So he's got me beat in every place but writing, which is fine because I need to spend some of these other ones to get other things. So I'm not too upset. I need those guys. I could get 3 currency there. I won't be able to complete that, but that might be the best thing to do. The other thing I could do is build a strength 2 wall, and the strength 2 wall would allow me to, oh, you know what? That's going to score me more, and I can then drop these down. I do like that idea, and I forgot again, I built that wall. I just did it, so I should have gotten this right here. Now, it does need to be moved to score extra, but all right, let us build the wall. I don't get to hire anymore, but I don't care. Let's do that. Let's build the wall. So here and here. And the whole reason for that is so that I can at least score some points for provinces that don't have any unrest, which I will squash that here somehow as soon as I work it out in my brain. Walls. Where is he going to place the wall? Well, he's also shy on terracotta soldiers. The only place he could go, really, would be there. Because he's satisfied everything else. Okay. Last card for me. So the currency might be the way to go, because I need to get some of those terracotta soldiers. So that's what I'm going to do. The only thing is that I want to be careful where I put it. Let's think. When I build my palace at the end, it's going to be in a spot that will not matter for any of this stuff. All right, so I'm going to throw this under here. It does maximize that, which I don't love, but I get these, and then this will help me get some more terracotta soldiers, which I really need. Okay. So his final card is going to be a palace. Where's he going to put it? This doesn't matter. Why am I showing that? The palace is going to be, where does he need one? So he's already got the chi. I think he's got one in every spot except for Chu. So he's going to put it in Chu, because he doesn't need 2 palaces anywhere else. So that puts him right here, and he's going to end up with 6 more points. That'll put him at 44. Okay, so the round is over. The whole action setup system is over. Now, we're going to put this over here. I do have enough to get a free palace. And what that means is I get a palace, but it doesn't come with the number 2 spot. So that's okay. I'll take my free palace. It will come with 6 points, and I won't have to build it anywhere. Now, if it was going to help me, I would be happy, but I can't see a single spot that does. I guess this helps me. So building it here gets me 3 points from this. So I'll take them. Now, also 6 points for building the thing. Okay, so happy about that. Then he beats me out to this one. And he beats me out to this one. Okay. So I do have 3, 5, doesn't help, but I get at least one more terracotta guy, and I'm gonna put the terracotta guy on the 6th space right here, which I qualify for. Okay. Now, that should be everything. Maintain the turn order. Let's go ahead and score. So we'll score him first. So he gets, according to this scoring card, he gets 3, 5, or 7 points based on his wall. And I did this last time. I forgot to use the scoring card, which I do want to use this time, because otherwise you run out of stuff. So medium bot. So he has, here he has 44, and I have 56. So we'll go first with the governor situation. So whoever's got the most in each spot gets 10. So 10, 20, 30. So he beat me pretty good there. Plus, he gets 5 for this. That's 35. And I end up with 10 here and 5 there for the tie. So that's 15. Now he gets X amount plus 2 based on where his guy is. Well, his guy is at 2, so that's, he only placed 1 alchemy card that I can tell. Yep, he only placed 1, so that's just going to be 4 points. I placed 2 alchemy cards, so that's also 4 points because I don't get any bonuses. Now, oh, that's right. I was going to do this instead of that, so I could at least I could close this row off. So instead of this 6 over here, I'm actually just going to get 4, because then I get the column. I had thought of that, so let's make this a 42. Now at least I have a column of 10. So that's 10 for me. And he also has a column of 10 up there. Walls. So, like I said, he gets 3, 5, and 7. So that's going to be 5, 10, 13, 18, 21, 24. So he gets 24 for his wall points. For my wall points, so I'm going to get 1 times the number of those. That's 2 for this one. Okay. And then I've got 3 times the number of tucked currency cards. So that's 5, 8, and so 8, 11, 14. Then 4 times that, well, I only have 1, unfortunately, so that's, I said 18, so that'd be 22. Boy, it's hard to do this all. All right, I'm going to use this instead, because I've already wrapped it down. So we've got 2 for this. Then we have 3 times the currency, so 3, 6, 9, 12. See? 14, not 18. Then the 4 for that makes it 18. Then I have 1, 2, 3, so that's 12 more, so that'd be 30. And then nothing for the governor for me, but I do have no unrest in 3 of those, so that's 6 of those. So that puts to 36. Good job on the walls there. Neither of us have anybody over here. So his bot score is 42, 77, 81, 91, 95, 115. My score is 56, 60, 71, 75, 85, 91, 121. There you go. I bested him. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope this was really fun for you to see the solo mode in action. This is a great solo mode. It's a great game. Very strategic. Lots of fun. I love how you can see what you want to go for, but you can't quite get there because you run out of stuff. You know, I should have tried to get my guy a little bit further down the river or something. I could have done that, or in the lake or the sea, pardon me. So I could have gotten more points out there. That would have helped. But either way, I had a ton of fun. I hope you have enjoyed watching this, and thanks so much. And whatever you decide to do in the future, you know I really hope you have a fantastic time doing it. Take it easy, everybody. Oh, well, I forgot that I didn't score these little guys. So this one doesn't score him anything, but that's 12 extra points, which means it should have been 127 to 121, so he beat me. Oh well, better luck next time.